Hello, this is Sujata Kancharla. Today I am going to discuss about directive principles of state policy, which is very much useful topic for all the competitive exams. Let's come to introduction. Enshrined in Part 4, Article 36 to 51 of the Indian Constitution, they are non-justiciable but fundamental in governance. They aim to establish social and economic justice. They guide the government in making laws and policies. There are three categories of directive principles. First one, socialistic principles. Second one, Gandhian principles. Third one, liberal intellectual principles. First, let us discuss about socialistic principles. To promote the welfare of the people by securing a social order permeated by justice, social, economic, and political, and to minimize the inequalities in income, status, facilities, and opportunities. Article 38. Second one, to secure the right to adequate means of livelihood for all citizens, the equitable distribution of material resources of the community for the common good, prevention of concentration of wealth and means of production, equal pay for equal work for men and women, preservation of health and strength of workers and children against forcible abuse, and opportunities for healthy development of children. Article 39. Next comes to promote equal justice and to provide free legal aid to the poor. Article 39A. Next comes to fourth one. To secure the right to work, to education and to public assistance in cases of unemployment, old age, sickness and disablement. Article 41. Next one. To make provision for just and humane conditions of work and maternity relief. Article 42. Next, to secure a living wage, a decent standard of life and social and cultural opportunities for all workers. Article 43. Let us discuss about seventh one. To take steps to secure the participation of workers in the management of industries. Article 43A. Final one. To raise the level of nutrition and the standard of living of people and to improve public health. Article 47. Now let us discuss about Gandhian principles. First one, to organize village panchayats and endow them with necessary powers and authority to enable them to function as units of self-government. Article 40. To promote cottage industries on an individual or cooperation basis in rural areas. Article 43. To promote voluntary formation, autonomous functioning, democratic control and professional management of cooperative societies. Article 43B. To promote the educational and economic interests of SC, STs and other weaker sections of the society and to protect them from social injustice and exploitation. Article 46. To prohibit the consumption of intoxicating drinks and drugs which are injurious to health. Article 47. Final one. To prohibit the slaughter of cows, calves and other milch and draught cattle and to improve their breeds. Article 48. Now let us discuss about liberal intellectual principles. To secure for all citizens a uniform civil code throughout the country. Article 44. To provide early childhood care and education for all children until they complete the age of 6 years. Article 45. To organize agriculture and animal husbandry on modern and scientific lines. Article 48. To protect and improve the environment and to safeguard forests and wildlife. Article 48A. To protect monuments, places, and objects of artistic or historic interest which are declared to be of national importance. Article 49. To separate the judiciary from the executive in the public services of the state. Article 50. Final one. To promote international peace and security and maintain just and honorable relations between nations, to foster respect for international law and treaty obligations, and to encourage settlement of international disputes by arbitration. Article 51. Thank you. If you like this video, please share, subscribe, comment, and give suggestions.